Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'd say that. Were you doing?
Have you been sworn in yet?
So
Okay.
27.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I say congratulations, you may come back to me and say, why didn't you say congratulations?
What the hell were you thinking? Yeah. Good.
All right. Okay. It's me, the minutes.
I looked at them and my eyes kind of glazed over, but, as far as I can tell, they look good to me. If anybody sees anything else, I will make a motion that we accept the minutes of October 24th as written.
I read through them as well.
And 11-14?
Well, I want to do them one at a time.
Oh, okay. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Ditto for November 14th. I make the motion that we accept them as written.
I'll second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right. Authorize payment of the bills.
Wait, remember, I sent an email, it
Oops.
is, H has to be done before that. Oh, wait, not H, it's F.
Hold on, when did this?
Oh, like, at the beginning of the week. Or it might have been.
Oh, we're
sometime
talking
last
about the
week.
movie screen and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay, so we do H first.
sorry, F,
Yeah.
because I did the checks for them, if you approve them.
Oh,
Which I did sign 2 minutes ago.
all right, so approve prepayment of the following expenditures per the purchasing requirements, a movie screen and the fire department door security system.
Do we need the dollar amount for the movie screen or just because it's underneath what we?
But yeah, it's underneath,
Okay.
so,
I'll make a motion that we approve the purchase of a movie screen for the rec department for movie nights.
I'll second. Oh, go ahead. Go
I'll
ahead.
second it.
All right, any discussion? Other than this is a great idea. All in
Yeah.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, you got a good price on it too.
That's a good idea.
2,500.
Yeah.
Big blow up thing. Yeah, be cool.
I make a motion that we approve the purchase of the fire department door security system that we reviewed last time.
I'll second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okey-dokey.
No
Okay.
more.
What?
Sorry, no more.
No more? Okay,
Sorry.
we'll go back to that. All right, all right, now, get authorized payment of those bills.
I make a motion that we authorize the payment of bills for 2023-2024 fiscal year. F and G funds vouchers number 294 to 320 in the amount of $7,317.92. A fund vouchers number 883 through 935 in the amount of $143,017.53. And TNA fund vouchers number 39, $1,721.33.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
You need an approval, you need an additional check run?
Yeah, I'm going to May Tuesday, so they have to be done Monday. And we will have utilities and our AP clerk is gonna be out through December 8th.
Okay.
So I have to do them this week and weekends, otherwise some things won't get paid.
So is that the third? Monday the third?
Yeah. It's the 4th.
Fourth?
Yeah.
I make a motion that we approve an additional check run for Monday for December 2023.
I'm available. Anybody else on that?
Yeah, I am too, so.
Right, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. All right, privilege of the floor. Once, twice, thrice. Moving on. All right, old business DRI updates. Pretty much all over but the shouting. Got a meeting tomorrow.
29th at 5:30 to 7
I think it's 7
at the Center
at
for
the
the
Center
Arts.
for the Arts, yes.
Originally scheduled for here, but there was a conflict.
This is the center.
Yeah.
This is, everything's been submitted, but if you wanna come and ask questions about the specifics of any project, this is when you can do it.
Why can't I bring up other ideas, or is it too late?
So it's, that ship sailed.
That's too bad.
But they'll
Well, they
be,
gotta finish it, we gotta finish it at some point.
so when they look at like the festival grounds, the
That's what I'm
parking,
talking
that still
about.
has,
Everything else I love.
that still has to be designed out a little bit. So
That
yes,
one,
that has,
That's the
Yeah.
one I really want to talk about. Everything else I'm in.
we're gonna be pulling that one apart.
All right, good.
that's
Yeah.
gonna have flexibility on that one, Ed.
Good, well, okay, good.
Because I don't think anybody was really super excited about.
Move the basketball courts over
Yeah,
to
that-
the DPW area. We own the land. It's right in the center. It's good, with plenty of space for it. And we can do some really nice stuff down there, I think. Idea, yeah, thank you. Never thought of that, did you?
5:30.
It's
Plenty of
5:30.
them over there, right next to the gardens.
5:30.
Same size.
Interesting, Ed. Yeah,
I come up with an idea
you
occasionally.
do. I know you do.
All right,
All
moving
right,
on.
moving on. Next up, we got a firefighter application to approve.
So he lives in Portland, is that okay?
Let me see it.
He lives in Cortland.
I
That was
knew
13.
it was an adjacent county that was acceptable, but I could be wrong.
The adjacent one is acceptable, or if he works here,
Okay,
so.
all right,
I'm confused.
that was my one question.
You
You have
thought,
to be in the district or adjacent to it,
right,
that's covered.
oh, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say, we have a lot of firefighters that are from,
The
Yeah,
other
it's not the other
option
issue.
would have been is if he works 40 hours in Homer.
got it,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I make a motion that we approve the firefighter application as before us.
I'll second.
If only for the neatness of his handwriting. Yes, all in favor?
And I meant to, can I,
Pending, yes.
pending approval from a physical. Sorry, Maureen, you're gonna have to amend that.
All right, next up, grant updates.
So this is just the schedule, every month you would get to show the grants that are open, the amounts awarded, percentage completed, and anything we've earned, and our next steps on the right that I know of. And then others will start putting in their report, so then we would edit that to what everybody else knows too.
I got an email this week on the Route 11. Is that being handled?
Well, that's on here on Route 11, yep. Rich is answering the state's questions. There's an oversight agent.
I saw things like, billboard, billboard, we know what billboard.
Yeah,
Is
we'll,
that ours?
as we get it,
Is
we'll,
that the center or CNY?
It's not on our.
That's over on the museum's land.
yeah, so we'll be going over that as we hear it all too. But, she's actually has to ask questions of where things are and everything, and she's really looking
Is
at the
somebody
needs.
on top of that?
Yep,
Okay.
Nicole asked the questions,
All right.
Rich is working on it, and then they copy Dan and I, and then any legal ones we would send to Fran.
Oh,
I know
good.
you
I just
answer
wanted to
most
be
of
sure
the.
we were on
program
it.
ones.
And
I'm
the
not
title,
arguing about it, I just want.
No, no, yeah,
title insurance should come in next week.
yep, and because you came to the meeting, I was asked to just keep you guys from sending you
Oh,
emails.
no, I'm all for
Yeah.
that. I just want to make sure. that-
Yep, and then what happens is if we need help or ask you to go get something, you'll already have the documents, so the email, so then you'll go running to go get
Yes,
whatever is
That's
needed.
exactly what I
Yeah.
want to do, or will be able to. do. Okay, great.
So right now, they've asked a couple questions on the deeds, which is just normal questions as they process it and make sure they're all done
Man,
right.
those are old.
Yeah, and then and if there's any further ones, well, they would be reviewed by Frank.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay, good. Once we're on top of it, that's all.
and then, so just the next steps are there, so we don't miss any, and we aren't getting any, like, we don't lose grants and miss a step. So you'll see I added on the car seat grant, we have $1,000 worth of car seats to hand out. The police department is gonna be creating an event we have an officer trained, and so income qualifying people in the village of Homer would receive car seats. And they check your car seats at the same time to make sure that they're in right. And then we received, and you'll be accepting it later, 2 Cortland Youth Grants. Therefore, next season, one would pay for the movie fees and the other is gonna pay for most of our summer basketball league.
Our new rec director is also applying for a 3rd grant as well. So hopefully we'll have more news on that in the coming meetings.
That,
But he's been very proactive about
Yeah.
identifying possible grants that we could qualify for and making sure he pursues them.
That's great.
so that's further down to accept it, because they said they're basically giving it to us, so we have to accept it today. But, they're looking to, purchase, shoulder pads, because the ones we have are too tight for the kids, but, until we get the actual approval, but we need the approval to submit it. But it's, so,
Because there's so many grants and so much going on, Dan, from now on, would you do a report, sort of like the department heads do for our top of the month meetings? That kind of just summarizes where we are and everything, because this is helpful, but I think we need more of the qualitative information, that maybe from the next steps, that we kind of have an idea of what we can be doing to help make sure that this gets all taken care of, because there are people like Ed who have volunteered to help out and stuff, so thank you, sir. All right,
and then we'll put the financial one at the same time instead of at the second one.
there you go. All right, anything else on the grants? Oh, let's see, approve the purchase of a police car. Oh, well.
You're not apoplectic yet, that it's not a Ford?
So the reserve
And the
fund,
chief didn't get a Chevy either, so he can't be happy.
Dodge Charger.
so the reserves are already approved to use, and this is the car choice based on the reserves and what's available. Coming into the budget meeting will be a truck.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. What is this? I don't know, I guess you just park it down at the Dodge dealership and just leave it there, right?
Parked it by the high
I don't know if it'll ever run. Yeah. Okay, all right. This is.
Yeah, we'll laugh at Lexi, not much, not too bad.
Chief, you don't let him get away with that?
Well,
He's not-
you notice he didn't even put on for a Chevy, because he knows they're even worse.
And
Brutal.
Yeah,
I tend to stay out of this conversation between you two, but
yeah,
I almost feel bad about Chief's not coming back.
he's got nothing. He's got nothing. He knows it.
I'm like texting him.
all right, I'll make a motion that we,
For some reason, I can't come across, or my phone wasn't working.
Uh-huh, oh, yeah, well, is it
So-
Dodge?
Well, it's once, I guess we're moving up one more step higher than what we've been driving, so.
Yeah,
We can hear you now.
I'll make a motion we accept the vehicle as chosen.
I'll second that.
any other discussion?
This is part of our budgeted process.
Yeah, this was, the reserves you approved at an earlier meeting, and it's underneath the amount. He thought it was gonna be 44.5 just for the car, and this is actually lower.
Great. All right.
How can you override this or?
No, they're basically paying us to take this thing away from us. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Abstained. All right. Thanks, chief. Not really, but. All right, next, we're gonna approve the plowing schedule.
Why are we doing this? Shouldn't this just be an internal DPW thing, or
We
is there
do,
an issue on doing this?
we do,
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
we do this because of the people that are in other departments that can be used and that are temporary can be called in.
Oh,
we
okay,
can't
just
call
when
it
an
in.
official. Okay.
Yeah, It's for personnel reasons
Oh, okay.
only.
It is also, just helpful, for us to see, or for me at least to see and to know who's on, and to make sure that we've got coverage. Yeah,
This Maureen uses when doing payroll too, to make sure that everyone's paid. So if one of these shifts isn't written down, she'll start calling the DPW or any other department when schedules like this are done.
Two different pay rates.
No, I'm good with it.
Yeah, per person, well, it's their same rate, no matter what they do. Each has their own, so.
We got Devin down a second shift and backup.
Yeah, so, what happens a lot of times, if they don't need a plow driver, he doesn't work in it, but we're still seem to be down one, so that's why he does plowing at that time.
Okay. All right, I'll make a motion that we approve the plowing schedule as presented.
all in favor?
Aye.
Alright. You appoint Carl Cole as temporary MEO.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Carl Cole as temporary MEO.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we did, approve tax re-levy for 2023-24 fiscal year.
Listed seemed too long this year. I can't longer, I think.
We collected over 99%.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great. Shoot.
Motion,
Make a motion that we approve the tax re-levy for the 2023-2024 fiscal year.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approve rec committee recommendations, so purchase the movie night equipment.
I'll make that motion.
I think we already did that one.
Oh, no, you're
Well-
paying.
Oh,
for it. Now we're approved. yeah.
Got it. Okay.
The rec committee met earlier this month and they discussed the grants that have been awarded and they made a unanimous recommendation that we accept the grants for these items that are outlined here in our agenda. Again, Andrew has been outstanding about going out to apply for things that we might be eligible for and seeing ways that we can enhance the rec offerings in a fiscally responsible way.
Excellent. We have a,
Ed made the motion.
Oh, sorry, I'll second that.
right, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, okay, very good. All right. Accept the Cortland County Youth Grants.
Make a motion that we accept the Cortland County Youth Grants.
Second.
Any discussion on these? Thank you, Cortland County. Zero. All in favor?
Aye.
And approve application for Cortland County Youth Sports Equipment.
Make a motion that we approve the application for the Cortland County Youth Sports Equipment.
Were these the?
Yeah,
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous? We're getting it done. All right, and accept the B and L RFQ response. Here.
In response to the, I was giving sets out regarding the pump station work that's been done for the single, for the only one who responded. And so we'll start working with them again. I have a meeting with Jacqueline and Keith tomorrow at 10.
Excellent. Very good.
I'll make a motion to accept the BNL RFQ response.
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous? And resolution to approve the 2023 MCA and future amendments for Greater Tompkins Health Consortium. This is also a great,
That's been good for us.
yeah.
Really, it saves us a lot of money. I'll make a motion or we accept it.
Yeah, one of the smarter things we've done. I'll
On
second.
occasion, we come through.
Yeah, gotta read the resolution.
What?
Gotta read the resolution.
You gotta read it in? Read it in.
Yes,
Dan.
Whereas the Village of Homer is a member of Greater Tompkins County Municipal Health Insurance Consortium, we must approve any changes to the GTCM-HIC Municipal Cooperative Agreement by resolution. And whereas GTCM-HIC must amend the MCA annually when any new members are approved at the annual Board of Directors meeting. And whereas from time to time, other changes are made to the MCA as necessary, and when changes are made, they are reported at the annual meeting with membership approval. Now therefore be it resolved. Until rescinded by resolution, our current presiding village treasurer is approved to sign without further action any GTCM-HIC MCA updates that have been advanced at the GTM-HIC Board of Directors meeting and approved by the Department of Financial Services. And further resolved, the GTCM-HIC is directed to keep this resolution on file to accompany any current presiding elected official signatures to amend MCA changes.
I'll make a motion that we accept this.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right. Bruce, right to do that, which is good. Comments from the attorney?
Not right now.
Okay. All right, board members. Yes, sir.
I understand you are a new legislative representative.
Correct.
All right, here's your mission.
Reed, you don't have to listen to him. He's out of your district.
Oh, he is? Oh,
Yeah, Linda Jones. is
For now,
For
yeah.
now.
Next,
Warren Street, so.
Oh,
Well, anyhow, this is a good one for everything. The budget this year is 155.6 million.
Yeah.
I know we don't have 50,000 people in the county, but if you use 46 something or make it 50. 50,000 divided into that number is $3,300 per person. So my family gets $6,000 of Cortland County pension.
Mhm.
What the hell am I getting besides police and, your job is, why is it $6,000 for my house on Warren Street?
Mhm.
What am I getting from the county besides plowing county roads, a county sheriff, a court system, a jail, blah, blah, blah. Spend our money smartly. Thank you.
My intention.
I know that.
My intention.
I know that. I'm just saying, $3,300 per person, man, woman, and child in the county. That's a lot of money.
Mhm.
And something's doesn't feel right about that. We should have an airport with executive buildings flying in and, all kinds of things in this county. It's a great county. I mean, it's gorgeous. I lived in Vermont for 30 years and this place is as pretty as Vermont. And I don't mind saying that for the, so we got it all here and we just got to make it happen. And you're one of the key guys now to make it happen. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Come talk to me when you want some outside information.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see, okay, DRI, I'm gonna come up with that circus tent thing for, the fairgrounds. We had a $9 million quote to do it, upright that made it look like a tent. But if you did just the building and maybe made a faux thing, maybe we can get away with 3 million and build it up over time with bonds and slowly, but I think it's, so we'll bring that up tomorrow and move the basketball courts and turn it really into a festival ground and build on that Six Hotel circus thing for Homer. That would be transformational. People could use it for marketing and it could be bright colors and it would seat like 1,000 people. And Ty could have his national events come in, whereas if you make it too small, then it competes with the center and you don't want to do that. So why would you? So it either has to seat 1,000 people or you can't do it. So anyhow, that's my thought, I'll bring it up at the DRI and then we'll work this in the future and see what we can do. Maybe, if it makes sense economically, you can get a bond issue, passed and the people would have to vote on it, obviously. But that might make some good money for the village along with its hotel and spa and the lofts and all that kind of good stuff in the little white church. That would really make Homer a destination, which is transformational. Anyhow, over.
Very good, thanks, Ed. Elizabeth.
I also want to say congratulations. I know you worked very hard. I know you came to my house. I got phone calls. I know you were out there trying to talk to a lot of people, and I'm sure you got a lot of ideas from different village residents. And I'm really pleased that you've chosen to come to this meeting now for several times.
My intention is to keep going.
Yeah, thank you.
Great.
I'm glad we doing it.
And I have nothing further to add.
I almost have. Oh, sure.
Okay, Kevin,
I'll just jump on the boat too, and because you're getting knocking on my door as well. Congratulations to you. Pretty young to be jumping in there.
That's good though. That's future bulleter. You gotta have a bench. And that's how you get a bench. You get young people and you can't have old codgers like me.
The only other thing, and I'm afraid to bring this up, because last time I got some laughter out of it, but Jimmy Marsh keeps coming to my door and he wants to know what we're gonna do about the welcome to Homer Village signs. And I said, I will bring it up, but I don't have any answers for you. And supposedly Mike Carter was supposed to be here, because I guess those two had a conversation.
Well, he was supposed to do a mock-up with it being white writing and yellow writing, and then the board was supposed to decide, and I told him that myself and reminded him. And then he was supposed to go over those mock-ups, like what you wanted in the mock-ups with you. But that's what you guys asked, is we had, the cardboard went upstairs. And that's what,
You know, because I know we talked about foam and then different versions, so. Should I
But-
just tell him to come and see you, or?
well, he has to do.
Tell him, leave me alone?
Tell him, don't call us, we'll call him
Okay, that's
when
what-
we're
Yeah.
ready.
All right, that's what I'll.
good,
I
yeah.
did, if you guys want harder to have him do the mock-ups, like to take ones and do part yellow
Oh.
and one or white or. So, cause I knew that's what you guys had asked.
Well, but we gotta bid that out, bid all that
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
out, cause he's
Well, you
he's
wanted
very
to see it
expensive.
to decide what color.
But
Yeah.
it shouldn't come from any vendor. If
Yeah,
we're gonna, if the board wants to bid out, you change up the signs, refurbish the signs and what have you, we bid out. End of story.
so the last vendor, just to give you guys a heads up, that wanted to replace the sign, you might have to look at other material or other vendors. They say they can't use, the wood that was used.
Yeah, they
because-
wanna use the foam core or whatever, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so if you want everybody in that, we just change
He does,
Okay.
yeah. That's
requirements.
fine.
We paid $3,500 a sign.
We paid, over 8,000,
Per sign?
yes, because one
Oh
guy,
my God.
because Keith backed into one and we got it insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So $8,000 a piece times 7. Wow.
Yeah, you guys
We're
use,
even gold leaf.
I thought it was 3,500.
No, they weren't 8,000.
no, they're right.
4,000.
Maybe to replace it now, but I don't remember that.
No, they
When
were
we
not,
first
the
bought it.
original
I
company.
see invoice.
Because it's bulk.
Maybe that's to replace it.
I think
Tanya.
it was 3,300.
Yeah.
No,
Cause I got
one-
shit for that.
No, this is the original price, Tammy, not the insurance.
I sent the original though,
Oh, wow.
that's why,
Well, the
No, it
total
wasn't.
was 47,000.
Yeah,
no, we had more than one invoice. For that,
Anyhow,
But it
And
looks like we're just gonna have to switch them out and do something else.
switch them out,
no, you gotta
No.
repaint them or
just
something.
repaint them.
We'll just, if you were gonna use another vendor, bid them out and we can't make the sign the way it was now. So that's all I'm saying.
I think they just need to,
There's a stronger gold paint that I think can be used.
Is
I
there
think
kind
that's
of like a
what's happening.
reflective paint like they put on the roads, that white that would kind of jump?
like 3M,
Yeah,
that 3M or.
yeah, the
That
reflective
would
white
look kind
paint.
of
It doesn't want to necessarily reflective, but.
They have
you sort
look
wanna
kind of
catch the light.
jarring, but yeah, I think, there's gotta be something, because
Yeah, because that gold paint just
they
faded
sold some
terribly.
really goods on that one.
Well, I tried to talk to you. I mean, but Gold Leaf was another 3,000
I
bucks,
believe it's a lot of money.
but that's the way to make
Gave
it
you a
last.
price on that, that's outrageous.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
Signs, wow, but signs are important, because they
Oh,
give
yeah.
you a flavor for the village, and if you have a crappy looking sign like they do in Cortland, that says Cortland doesn't really care, you go driving to Groton Avenue, and you see that sign, welcome to Cortland, you go, really, do they really care? So, it's important.
I almost hesitate to give Ed more ammunition. but
Oh,
the,
boy.
Syracuse Post Standard, Cortland County ranked #1 in highest property taxes in the state. Number
Bam.
one.
I have been saying that for years, since the sales tax battle,
Oh,
that
man,
our
that's
effective
bad,
tax
isn't
rate,
it?
our
And,
effective tax rate here is outrageous.
and number two behind us wasn't even close. It was
No.
like 60 or 80 cents behind.
Our
us.
effective tax rate in this county is insane, and that's why I was so up in arms with the sales tax battle was going on.
All right, so with that, I would
Boy,
like,
the thing, we got the legislator here, huh? He'll never come back.
I think as we look to start a new year, we need to relook all the projects that we have outstanding. We need to identify them and get them going.
Mhm.
But one, for example, is like the Hooker Avenue. We got the feedback, but we never followed up with our decision on that, for the sidewalk. And I know we have
For the sidewalk or the stop sign?
both,
Oh, sidewalk,
and the stop sign, but I think it's the stop sign.
the stop sign, because the
Yeah.
sidewalk, I think,
It's gonna be expensive,
well, it's also, yeah,
but it's the stop sign.
yeah,
It was a Hooker Avenue issue
stop sign.
that we
Yeah.
haven't, and we haven't come to a decision on
Yeah,
that
I
yet.
thought we did. I thought we were gonna put it at,
You had the results, but didn't come back in here and vote.
yeah.
We're gonna talk
I just
about
gave
it
you
some
the
more if I
summary.
remember. On Hooker
Yeah.
Avenue.
But I'm just using that as an example. We have some other projects going on that kind of hanging out there that I would like us to sit down, consolidate, and then start chipping through them, because as we get busy, it's one of those things where if we don't handle it right away, it kind of falls to the curb and then we forget about it.
Mhm.
So
Speaking of falling to the curb, how you making out on getting the city to top garbage trucks?
Oddly enough, I was right about to send Mayor Steve a message and see if he and I could have breakfast or lunch. in the
Cause
next
those
couple
guys will
days.
zoom it to us and.
Yeah, I just wanna have a pre-meeting with him.
No, go ahead.
On that
I'm
and
just
some
saying,
other things,
if the
yeah.
guy calls me, I feel like I'm putting him out like for a month and a half now. So, all right.
Yeah.
Good, thank you. It's
What
gonna
else
take
you
us
got?
years.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, I have nothing myself, other than, yeah, that's it. All right, so now, questions from the media.
I may be, I'm out of the loop on this conversation, but with the recreation grants for the movie screen and the movie night equipment, is there grants associated with that? Am I remembering that correctly? What are the grants and how much?
Yeah, we just accepted those, right? There were,
$2,500 for the movie screen and
Well, the
$1,500.
2,500 is a youth sports grant from the Cortland County, and that is for the basketball league. Then there was $1,500 that is from like a youth overall grant, and that's being used on movie nights. So the village actually have the money for the equipment, and the 1,500 is gonna be used on the fees that are associated with having the movies. Because you have to pay licensing fees, and so, we also had a couple events that raised money, and we had a little left over in some other, activities that this year. So, the village used the money to get the equipment this year. Most of it came in within the last couple of days, except the big screen, which they just approved the order.
Okay. Do you know where the movies would be held when you start having them?
They're gonna be on the green.
On the green? Okay.
So you will see, Andrew, the new rec director, will be running movie night, and there's also gonna be popcorn. The fire department's allowing the recreation to use their,
Popcorn
machine,
maker?
popcorn
That's
maker.
nice. Good.
And then they're actually pricing out all the supplies, so they're going into the budget next year. And then sometimes rec committee, Sometimes he's gotten fire and police to say that they're gonna come work the events so that they're out in the community more and handing out popcorn and making the popcorn.
Nice.
Has Homer done movie nights before, or is this a new thing?
It's new.
It's new?
Yeah.
Was it the recreation department that came up with it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. That's,
Well,
what is it?
Andrew, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So with that, why do you?
And this interview with Andrew would be cool. Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
in the
need this
back.
for tomorrow's paper.
Well,
I can get you on touch with them.
no, it's always other days.
Why is it, just kind of a general softball question, but why is it important to have these recreation nights, or to start doing these movie nights, to have this kind of recreation in the village?
Well, not everyone plays sports, and recreation is more than just team sports. So we get a lot of positive feedback whenever we offer alternatives. And so I think it's a great initiative that the the new rec director has taken. I'm looking forward to it.
Very cool.
And I get to pick some movies, right? It's just me. It's only me.
Car chases only.
Yeah. Ski movies.
Oh,
Only ski movies.
ski movies. I never got so drunk in my life to collect ski movies. They,
Not on the green, you won't, my friend.
no, I know, but that was in my youth when I skied.
Any other questions?
I know that answers.
That's it?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I can tell by the attorney's pacing that we do have an executive session to go into.
10 pages, but it's more than I hit.
For New York State Public Officers Law, Article 7, Section 105, to discuss what is it this time, personnel or real estate? So it was
We have a contract issue.
a contract
And real estate.
and real estate, see, knew it was gonna be real estate. Yeah.
I'll say.